And hello everyone, welcome to another episode. This is actually going to be a little bit of a strange episode. Actually, I should probably pause. Well, I explain this because I already recorded this episode, but I made a mistake during the editing process and lost all the footage, and there was no way for me to get it back. So what I had to do was I had to load up a previous I had to load up the save, basically. That was the save that I loaded up at the beginning of last episode and play through all that again. So what I did was I just ran through all of what you saw in episode 5. I didn't do the Fen side quest. I didn't go out my way to kill any extra bandits. I didn't even kill any of the trolls, the ogres in the cave. I just ran straight through, did the toad and did the boss fight, and then got here. It took me about 5 minutes. But I'm not going to be doing that for this. I'll show off everything like I did in the previous video. I know exactly where I need to get up to. This is the minigame, the flying minigame that you use, ouch, that hurt, that you use when you're flying this little lander. This is pretty similar to how it went when I first played. Now that I've got the power up, I can just hold in the A button rather than tapping it continuously. So I won't, I already know what's going on and all the rest of it, but I won't spoil anything. I'll just leave it for you to discover as we progress. I'm just really annoyed that I lost the footage because it means I have to do a little bit of extra work today that I wasn't intending to do. So let's go. I believe that's that. Yes, it is.
I'm sorry you had to see this.
I saw the smoke from the air, but I didn't think it would be so bad. Everyone is gone. I hope you are right. Master Li wouldn't let this happen, not without a fight. Guide Zhu to the heart of the school. We will meet there.
And here we are back at the village area, the very beginning game. Now what's important to know about this episode is this, this episode is a one-off, like this playthrough bit is a one-off just so you guys can watch the story. When we return to the next episode, it will be from my previous recording session earlier on today where I'm a lot stronger because I've done a lot more fighting and stuff. So this, I'm a little bit weaker because I've not done as much fighting. So it's just a one-off just so you guys can experience the story. I'm gonna have to start doing saves at the end of each episode for situations like this.
There's no challenge in killing simple peasants. They said no survivors, so there better be no survivors. I know, but who is this for? Whoever's really giving the orders must be influential. Do you want to ask Cal the Greater? No. So quit yapping and make sure there's no survivors. Looks like we have a few more peasants to put down. Let's just make it quick.
So I do apologise that you guys will miss out on the original commentary where it had my instant reaction, my first reactions and the such. Now that I'm not trying to rush through things, let's just go back to Legendary Strike. Because I was previously just trying to rush through things. Now I guess I could level up, even though it's not going to matter for this Let's Play, but I'll show you. I think what I did was... Actually, I think I was level 5 by the time I got... I was already level 5 by the time I got here, I think, so I think I upped that. I think I got them... No, what did I do? I can't remember. This was definitely different stats, so it doesn't really matter what I do here, to be honest. I have 4, but it doesn't really matter because this is not going to count towards the actual Let's Play, so I'll just do that. Yeah, well, it does... No, I didn't do it. So this upgrades and levels up won't matter because it's not counting. So it's really annoying. But Yeah, the school is under attack. As you can see, everything has been burnt down to the ground.
Keep going. There are others in the school. I'll look to the villagers and save as many as I can. Go.
So that is Kia Min. That is actually the student that we saved from the injury, remember. Now, I think if you do the other option to that, she dies there. And there's a little fight here that you can do with some mercenaries before continuing on. A little side fight with some more experience. Brilliant. Brilliant. Excellent. Right, I don't think there was... Oh, I actually missed this my first playthrough. I actually missed these student remains. So you can actually go that way. But there's a little side fight there with some gold or silver if you're interested. And you want to come through here. You've got a little bit of a gauntlet of fights to do here. A number of fights.
What is this? We missed a couple of these pitiful students? This is like crushing ants. There's no end to you people.
You have no right to talk, vermin.
The same question all the others asked. You'll get the same answer too. Men! Gal the Greater wants this village cleared. Get the job done.
Good luck to your men in getting the job done, because I have wiped out Gal the Lesser and all your cronies up until now. Right, okay. I am from behind, but that's fine. I can just come in from behind you. All attacks unblockable. Nice! You can't block any of my attacks with that power up. That is awesome. Nope, can't block. Sorry. Sagacious U's been knocked out, but that's fine. I got this. I think. Oh, I've not shown off Dire Flame yet. That's Dire Flame. It's a nice little style. Got a nice area of effect attack. Blows them up, essentially. Sam down. Love the combat in this game. I absolutely love the combat. Okay, and now that they're done, we actually fight the mercenary and the lieutenant. He's down. Now the lieutenant is actually a little bit tricky to fight. I want to take down this guy so that Zhu can help me out. Okay, now this guy's a little bit tricky. He has two weapons, a sword and the claws. Now I really want the claws for myself, but because I basically want to become Zhang He from Dynasty Warriors. But he is a little bit tough to fight. Let's do this. And he has a kind of shock support style there.
There were so many. Everywhere. And fire from the skies.
Jeez, that leg is looking unnatural right now. That is a really unnatural position.
No, they came later. First there were fighters in black. With fists you could hardly see. She told them where to attack and they turned like one mind. One purpose. Except for the one. He stood alone. His armor so black. Black like a hole in the earth. So deep you can't get out.
You'll be alright. Just be still.
I tried. I tried so hard. I'm sorry.
Wu said... He said there was no warning. Just calm skies and then fire from above. He organized the students, but they were overrun. Master Li was taken when it began. He went without a fight, giving them what they wanted. But afterwards, the students... they were killed anyway.
The Lotus assassins. They leave no one alive to tell the tale. People fear the unknown. For God the Greater to have them as allies is troubling. The figure your friend spoke of is Death's Hand, the leader of the Lotus assassins. This student was strong to live as long as he did. Perhaps Gao the Greater is taking advantage of some larger action. The Lotus assassins answered to Death's Hand alone. He would not appear unless this was important. I don't know why they were so intent on taking your Master Li, but they never attack without purpose. That's not possible. Sun Li, the glorious strategist, was the Emperor's brother and the head of the Imperial Army. Your Master Li cannot be him.
Why not?
Because he can't. Sun Li was declared a traitor to the Empire 20 years ago. The Emperor himself accused him of killing the third brother, Prince Qin. And besides, the glorious strategist would not have made such mistakes.
What mistakes?
Revealing himself for one. For another, he would have known that giving himself up would not save your students. I stayed on the outskirts. I saw him at a distance a couple of times, but had no reason to look past the beard for a man 20 years dead. I had other interests. It doesn't matter. I know enough about the glorious strategist to say he would not have made these mistakes. And I know far too much about the Lotus assassins. I was one.
It doesn't matter.
But she is right to question me. I'm accustomed to such suspicion.
It doesn't matter. Whoever you are, whatever you were, you did not do this, and you do not have our master. We need to decide what to do. When we know where we are going, when we have a plan, then we can talk about who knows what.
I doubt I could change your resolve, even if I wanted to. Perhaps I can at least try to point you in a productive direction. If you wish to pursue this, we should head to the heart of the Empire, the Imperial City. You may have old enemies, too. I suspect our true adversary is someone even more powerful than Gao the Greater.
You know a lot. We will have to talk about the source of that knowledge.
Make whatever judgment you wish. I assure you, I have already made worse.
Let's go. I don't want to be here. I want to go where I can actually make a difference.
That is a very common desire. The hardest to achieve, but very common. Come, let's see if we can get Gao the Lesser's contraption in the air again. It won't be stable enough to get to the Imperial City, but we might reach the trading village of Tian's Landing. All trade routes lead to the heart of the Empire. If we are lucky, we can find someone to give us passage. If we're lucky.
Now I'm going to attack because that's what I did last time. Basically, I'm following exactly what I did last time. So I attacked, now I'm going to attack again, which means basically you just have to do the minigame again. Minigame is skippable, oh my god, skippable though. Who the hell are you? Okay, here we go. Now, when I first played this, I didn't realise that these guys were basically kamikazes, and I took a lot of damage early on. But now I should be okay now that I've got this. Nope, still taking damage. These kamikazes, damn these kamikazes. They gave me a lot of trouble last time as well. Okay, so taking out enemies restores your chi for this, which is useful because you need it to do Radiant Aura, which is basically a shield. And mission complete. Now I don't know if you get experience or go for that, but you should. I don't know for sure though. I'm getting KOTOR 2 flashbacks right now.
That was quite the crash. I wouldn't have left the marsh had I known we were headed for such a spectacular landing. It's a miracle we all survived unharmed. We did all survive, didn't we?
I'm okay too. A little shaken up is all.
We were lucky. Only a fool braves the air currents without a proper windman. You can't navigate the skies without them. Not safely, anyway.
So where are we going to find a wind map of this region? We can't follow Master Lee's captors without one.
Things are even worse than that. Look at our flyer. Even if we had a wind map, this thing wouldn't take to the air again. You make it sound so simple. Flyers and wind maps are rare things, even in the Imperial City. Out here, they're all but unknown.
Gao and his pirates used flyers to attack Two Rivers, and the Lotus assassins who took Master Lee had them too. Somebody around here must know something about them. I'm sorry to get upset, but every second we're stuck here, Master Lee gets farther away from us.
We're near Tien's Landing. It's a small village, but maybe someone there knows where we can find a new flyer. If nothing else, I remember a clearing suitable for a camp. And if we can't find a flyer, we can always follow on foot. To the south of the village is a forest. A trade route leads through it to the Imperial City. The village is across the bridge and beyond a large marker stone. Look for the giant rock with a painting of a fish on it, and you'll know you're heading in the right direction. Very well. I'll wait here for now. It's not so different from the marsh, actually. More of an impending sense of doom. But that could just be your influence.
We should get going. There has to be a better place for us to rest than this. Let's go.
Okay, so now we're officially on chapter 2. Wherein the fall of Dirge is detailed, the woman in black speaks of Death's hand, and Gal the Greater learns the fate of his son. Two Rivers is in ruins, and Master Lee has been taken captive. It is clear that this attack was carefully orchestrated, and that shadowy forces have taken an interest in you and those around you. Leaving your home of 20 years, you set out after Death's hand and his Lotus assassins, intent on discovering the reasons behind this assault. Okay, so there's nothing we can do here, and this I know because I've done it all before this time.
Something that hates the living.
There's not much. I don't believe there's anything hiding away. Not that I can remember anyway. I know there is. Yeah, there is this. I remember this, but spirits, convicted ghosts who have ice magic that is kind of annoying. They're not too bad to fight though. You know what I don't get though? How can the ghosts use weapons? And then, how come weapons don't affect them if they can use weapons? Okay, that's that done.
You fell from the sky, but despite the maddened spirits here, you will benefit. A spirit monk was here long ago, fleeing the destruction that orphaned you. He carried a piece of your amulet. It was separated, broken apart, so your enemies could not find it easily. You have the first piece. It trains your abilities now. The second piece fell here with its minder, hidden until waters receded. A guardian protects it, waiting to test and serve you. The third piece awaits discovery in a distant lair. These 3 pieces are physical, but there is one more. It cannot be found, only earned. This final piece is all that will save you in the end.
Are you alright? You fell over after the fight. There was something here, but I couldn't see it clearly. You saw a vision? Strange that I could not make it out. Strong spirits are usually quite clear to me. Please tell me if you have any more. We shouldn't stay here. It isn't safe. There's so much pain and suffering in this place that I can barely think. What did Zeus say again? A clearing near Tian's Landing across the bridge in south? Sounds simple enough. Lead the way and I'll follow.
So that's a little bit of interesting stuff there. Now, I don't recall there being anything. Maybe I think there was something around here. No, apparently not. I could have sworn there was something behind there last time I played. Alright, okay, let's continue on. There's not much. There is a tombstone or a headstone kind of thing. Somewhere around here. Here it is. Now, if we open this will trigger a bit of a fight. More experience. Let's just put on cheese strike mode so we can quickly get through this. Wow, okay, maybe not. Underestimated these convicts. Oh, and I'm frozen. Brilliant. I was much more powerful. How do I get out of this? I was much more powerful last time I did this. These guys are kinda beating me up a bit. I think my cheese strike was actually less powerful attacking them. I think that's right. They're going down much easier now that I'm not using cheese strike on them. Okay, so that was a little bit of a farce, but we made it. I swear I managed that a lot easier the first time I did it. Okay, so if we just continue on. Insufficient G, but that's cool. We've got a spirit font right here. Okay. Now... Oh, there's bones. Forgot about that. I don't actually think I found these. Flawed Scholar Gem. I don't think I actually found that. Now, there's nothing we can do with that. So what we want to do is we want to come up here. And then here. With these guys. Really? You're both gonna block? Oh yeah. Oh, come on, that missed. Now, my question is, can area of effect attacks interrupt blocks? Because if they can, then let's test it out. No, they cannot. Only strong attacks. I swear these fights weren't as difficult the last time. That is why doing every fight is important. Now, let's continue on.
Stop where you are! Death's Hand should know better than to send his minions out alone. It is clear that you are one of his hirelings, or perhaps one of Gao the Greater's marauding pirates. You will pay for the crimes you have committed. Don't waste your last breath on lies. I didn't get there in time to help anyone, but I saw you lead the massacre in Two Rivers. Clearly you were involved. Death's Hand went too far in ordering its destruction, and Gao the Greater sought to profit from it. My retribution will end with them, but it will begin with you.
Okay, boss fight. This is Silk Fox. Kind of a tricky boss, so you gotta be a little bit careful. But using the sword should help you out a lot. Taking on with Legendary Strike is a little bit more difficult.
Enough! The way you move seems odd. A flaw I cannot see, perhaps? But you are better than I expected. You might even beat me if I allowed such insolence. You are too skilled to be just a hireling. Death's Hand would view such ability outside his assassins as dangerous, and Gao the Greater prefers his servants docile. So it would appear you lack their branding, but if you are not one of them, who are you? A monk? A mercenary? A bandit? You chase a great evil, larger than you realize. Leave and you may survive. Others have tried to face Death's Hand, but were destroyed, as Two Rivers was. Your honor sends you toward peril, but you do not flinch from it. A trait of fools, and perhaps the occasional hero. I also seek answers from Death's Hand and his minions. If you truly oppose him, you will need to find your way to the Imperial City. Of course, only the Lotus assassins can come and go as they please, thanks to Gao. Travel routes by land and water are blocked, but they use wind maps and flyers to further their goals here and in the surrounding forest. Perhaps, if you are capable, we will meet again. I wish you good luck, but you will need far more than that to survive. Farewell.
And that's that. Now this is where I got to the end of the the episode that I lost. So I'm going to end this episode here. Now remember, what happened in this episode will actually not count towards the Let's Play, because this is just a one-off so you guys can see what happened. So thank you guys very much for watching this episode of Jade Empire. If you have enjoyed, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to my channel for even more content from me, Rudy95. The current content on my channel is this Jade Empire with Azure Dreams and Dynasty Tactics, as well as Dynasty Warriors 3. Thanks guys for watching, take care.